now the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. They're moving from left to right. Before the snap, though, a flag on the far side of the field. And it's going to be offside on Booker. So that gives away 5 quick yards to the Mustangs. Takes it up to their 46 now. Be 1st down and 5. I'd like to welcome all of you listening and watching on our Ustream.tv broadcast. Occasionally may drop out, so we'll try and get on and keep it going for you. So bear with us. We're working out the bugs here, but thank you for tuning in. Here's a 1st and 5 play. Quarterback in the shotgun has an inside handoff, and that is Justin Fisher taking up the middle across midfield into Booker territory, brought down around the 46-yard line, and a 1st down for the Mustangs.
Yeah, that's incoming senior Grant Wiseman getting the start for the Ranch. Justin Fisher, their leading returning rusher. Nice gain there to move the chains right off the bat.
The Mustangs dressed in the green jerseys with black trim along the shoulder pads, black pants, white helmet. And here's again a handoff up the middle to Justin Fisher. Big again gets down inside the 45, down near the 35, and across the 35 up to 33. So a good pickup again.
Justin Fisher running behind that experienced offensive line. They were able to move the Booker defenders out of there, and lots of running room for Justin there on 1st down, moving the chains again.
And just like Booker, no huddle for the Mustangs here, right up to the line of scrimmage. 2 out to the near side, shotgun again. Here's a handoff to Fisher. This time goes off the right side of tackle. That time he runs into a bunch of tornadoes for maybe a yard pickup.
Yeah, good defensive stop there by the front of Booker. They didn't like getting run on those last 2 times. They stood up strong there and held them to a short gain, setting up 2nd and long for the Ranch.
Down to 7 minutes, 23 seconds remaining in this opening quarter. No score. 1st possession now for the Mustangs after the Tornadoes had the ball. And now a little motion along the Booker defensive line causes some flags to fly. Good hesitation count by the quarterback, Grant Wiseman. That'll draw 5 yards for the Mustangs.
First long count of the season, and it draws 2 defenders off sides. An easy 5 yards here for the Ranch, setting up a 2nd and short situation.
It'll be 2nd down and about 4. Down at the Booker 28-yard line. Bunch formation, 2 out split to the far side. Fake handoff. Now he gives it off to Fisher, who finds a big hole on the left side, gets inside the 12 to the 15, down to the 10-yard line. And another 1st down for the Mustangs, just handing it off and running the ball hard in this 1st quarter.
Justin Fisher looking in midseason form here in this spring ending to 3 weeks of practice. Looking smooth and ready to run for a lot of yards this season, Doug.
And again, no huddle for the Mustangs. Always good to do that to keep the defense off balance. And that's what the Mustangs are doing right now, just running it right down the middle and on the side on that last play. Wiseman hand the off. Again, Fisher left side inside the 10.
Getting it in there.
Touchdown. And that was all Justin Fisher for the Lakewood Ranch Mustangs as they go 59 yards and 2 minutes and 2 seconds for the score.
Again, 1st downs on 3 runs. Only had 1 play stop for short yardage. And on the 5th play, runs it in for the touchdown. That's a quick 59-yard drive by the Lakewood Ranch Mustangs to take an early 6-0 lead, Doug.
And this is the exception to the no special teams rule with the extra points.
But no rush.
And it is booted through. So this one gives the kicker a chance to practice, but you work on the snap and that, and the extra point is good. So with 6:29 remaining in this opening quarter, it's the Lakewood Ranch Mustangs 7 and the Booker Tornadoes nothing. So very impressive drive on both sides of the ball, but really for Lakewood Ranch just running it right down the field.
Yeah, Booker's better find some answers, and that was what it looked like on paper. That the Ranch has a big, experienced offensive line, and that's what they're going to try to do this season. No longer have their veteran quarterback, so put it in the able hands of running back Justin Fisher. Gained over 800 yards last season, and he started off strong, as did that offensive line, and most of the runs were off the left side, and he was picking up big yardage there. And Booker's going to have a long night if they can't stop the run any better than that.
So the ball placed at the 25-yard line again. No kickoffs, as we mentioned. No punts tonight. So Booker will start again as they did to begin the ball game at their own 25-yard line. Got it down inside the Lakewood Ranch territory near the 40-yard line before they turned it over on down. So their second possession of the ball game right now. The Tornadoes last year finished with a record of 6-4, 3-0 at home, 3-4 on the road. Kind of an odd mix-up of schedules there, but a very impressive 3-1 district record last season.
Yeah, they had an excellent season last year. It looks like numbers might be a problem for them. Not many linemen. And
they line up in the gun again, offset eye. Brantley rolling to the near side, going to keep it, runs with it, and takes it out to near the 30-yard line, stretching out the right arm to put the ball there. So about a 4-yard gain, let's call it, on first down.
If you're going to run that shotgun formation, you want a quarterback that can do something with the ball, and nice little run there by the quarterback on first down, setting up a nice second down situation. Good shape there for the Booker Tornadoes.
Ball on the near hash mark. 2 wide out split to the near side and 1 wide out to the far side. Again, offset eye. Brantley behind center this time. Turns around, hands off to the tailback, and that is Hunter Carter, but he runs into a wall at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Yeah, they don't have a big fullback there leading into that hole, and that was stuffed pretty well by that defensive front of the Ranch. Held them to about a yard, maybe a yard and a half, setting up a situation.
Third down and a long 3 just across the 31-yard line of the Tornadoes. Brantley in the gun, 1 back to his right, takes the snap, rolling out to the far side, throws on the run, floats it to the far sideline. Nobody there overthrows out of bounds, but there is a flag thrown on the near sideline.
Let's see what that one is.
Near sideline official threw it. Ball plays away from him, so.
Illegal man downfield.
Yep, legal man downfield is the call. Declined. And we'll bring up a 4th down, and as we said, a long 3 for the Tornadoes, and they will, well, this is a punting formation, but they're not going to punt, right, Ed?
So they're going to punt it. It'll be a fair catch.
No rush
and no tackling on the punt.
So punter has a chance to practice, see if they can get a nice high hang time here.
Yeah, the kickers get a chance to at least see if they can boot it without any pressure.
And again, that's just a special rule for the spring games, as just to avoid unnecessary collisions on the field.
And what it does, too, it saves all that practice time you have to spend on special teams.
That takes a lot of time. I mean, as a coach, it takes a while.
It really takes 20 to 25% of your time in practice if you're going to do it right. And this way they can concentrate on the fundamentals of offense and defense and not have to worry about that here in the spring.
And that is Cody DeSalvo with the punt. Very high end over end punt. It's going to be short and taken at the Lakewood Ranch 44. Fair caught there by Trevor Lucetta, and that's where the Mustangs will start again on first down.
Well, they were able to stop Booker that time the Ranch was without a first down, and because of that, they're able to get great field position just outside their 43-yard line. Let's see if Justin Fisher can pick up where he left off and stay in behind that huge offensive line for the Ranch.
So first and 10 for Lakewood Ranch at their own 44-yard line. Again, moving from left to right. 5:12 left in this opening quarter. The Mustangs with the 7-0 lead as Justin Fisher, a 10-yard touchdown run on the Mustangs' first possession, taking it right down the field, a 59-yard drive. That's the score we have so far, 7-0 Lakewood Ranch. Here's a handoff. No fake handoff, and it's going to be kept by Justin Curtis, who goes outside and gets down to about the 49-yard line. So Justin Curtis in at quarterback on that sequence.
Well, and Coach Mick said he was going to alternate his quarterbacks here in today's spring game, and that gives the youngster a chance to get in there and get some live action. Quarterback for the freshman team last year. You always want to have one coming up through the pipeline, and it looks like he might be a good one for Lakewood Ranch in the future.
So it'll be second down and 5-yard pickup. And they mark it at the Mustang 48-yard line. 3 wide, 2 outs to the near side. Here's an inside handoff. Justin Fisher up the middle, finds a hole, gets inside. Booker territory down to the 40, down to about the 49-yard line.
He hit that ball pretty quick, Doug. Doesn't give much time for the defense to react to it. Doesn't need much room to get through there. And Justin Fisher, another big gain, moves the chains and puts Lakewood Ranch inside the 40-yard line of Booker here on the second drive of the game for the Lakewood Ranch Mustangs.
First and 10 now for Lakewood Ranch at the Booker 39-yard line. And a split backfield surrounding Justin Curtis. And there's a handoff to one of his fullbacks who finds no room as he hits the line of scrimmage. Good job by the Tornadoes blocking it there.
And that was great penetration by the Booker defensive.
Darren was the carrier.
Yeah, that's the backup running back to Justin Fisher, and good push there by Booker, holding that play to no gain.
Second and 10 for the Mustangs, just across the Booker 40-yard line. Quarterback Justin Curtis back to pass, gets rid of the ball on their side. Juggled, is it caught? No, incomplete. Trying to connect with Thomas Scott. Good rush there by the Tornadoes.
It sure was, and first pass attempt of the evening for Lakewood Ranch. That one goes wanting and setting up a 3rd and 10 situation, Doug. The Ranch probably may be thinking that they're in 4-down territory, so let's see if they just keep it on the ground here and try to pound it.
3rd and 10 again for Lakewood Ranch at the Booker 39, and now before the snap, we're going to get a timeout called by Rashad Goodwin, head coach of the Booker Tornadoes, with 3:20 left in this opening quarter. Lakewood Ranch 7 and Booker nothing.
Yeah, a bit surprising, Doug, no water break at the 6-minute mark.
That's true, yeah.
Summer-like conditions.
This is the weather conditions, maybe a little less humid, but temperature-wise, you'll get this in August.
It's probably 88 out there.
Yeah.
Surprised they didn't give them the free timeout water break at the 6-minute mark, but that's a good timeout for Booker right there. They want to make a stop, see if they can stay in this game here. And let's see what they have up their sleeve. See if they're going to come up with some extra pressure to try to hold Lakewood Ranch on this 3rd down play so that they end up deciding the punt.
Getting some people still falling in here. Not a bad crowd up for Memorial Day weekend. Looked like there weren't going to be as many, but they're still coming in a bit. So Lakewood Ranch fans are getting a chance to see their team tonight.
Fans love their football.
2 wideouts split to the near side for the Mustangs and 1 to the far side. Shotgun snap rolling to the near side. Gets away from one rusher throwing on the run. It is complete from Justin Curtis to Trevor Lasota inside the 40-yard line of the Tornadoes. Close to a 1st down.
Trevor Lasota he'll be a 3-year starter this year, his senior year. And Booker did bring pressure, but give the young quarterback credit for rolling away from it and hitting Lasota right on the sideline to move the chains.
And just enough for the 1st down.
Beautiful play.
1st and 10 now, just inside at the 29-yard line of the Booker Tornadoes for the Mustangs. Ball on the near hash mark. Here's a handoff to Fisher again. Bounces outside, flag on the play. Trying to cut a field, and he's almost horse-collared down along the line of scrimmage, but let's see what the flag is. It's going to be against Lakewood Ranch. Holding call. Usually when the running back has a little trouble getting away, there's a hold in there, and that's what the call is.
That was good defense, too, by Booker. They turned Justin Fisher into an east and west runner, made him have to bounce it out to the sideline, and he doesn't have the speed to pull away from the defenders on that kind of run. He's more of a north-south, get it up the field runner, and good job all the way around by Booker, and good defense created the hold as well. And that pushes Lakewood Ranch all the way back past the 40-yard line of Booker.
Back to the 42-yard line of the Tornadoes now. It'll be 1st down and 20 for the Mustangs. And here comes a blitz by the Tornadoes. They didn't quite time it right, and they went across the line of scrimmage for the snap. Here come the flags.
That's why you have to know when to use that long count. A team that's starting to bring pressure is Booker. It looks like they made a decision after that timeout. They know they can't just line up mano-a-mano, Doug, and take on the Ranch offensive line. They got to change it up, but they caught them offsides once again.
Give final 3 yards back. 1st and 15 now at the Booker 37. And Justin Fisher in quarterback now, looking over the sideline. Actually standing to the right of his quarterback, Justin Curtis. And Curtis takes the snap, fakes a handoff to Fisher, rolling out. Now he's going to keep it himself. Curtis gets across the 30 to the 25, bounces to the near side, goes out of bounds near the 20-yard line. So a good run by the quarterback after, I'm not sure that was a busted play or not, but picked up some good yardage.
Well, he rolled out there, and there was no receiver open, but he saw plenty of green in front of him, and he took advantage of it, moved it upfield nicely. I thought it could have been a penalty for a late hit out of bounds. But no call there by the referee, and that'll set up short yardage here for Lakewood Ranch on second down.
Second down, and let's call it 2, just shy of the 20-yard line. As we come down to 2:22 left in this first quarter, Mustangs lead at 7-0 here over the Booker Tornadoes. Curtis takes the snap, going to run with it again, goes off the left side of the line, gets inside the 20 down near the 15-yard line, picks up the first down.
Nifty running there by Curtis. He didn't need much room. He found a little opening, was able to get through there, pick up the first down, and keeps moving the chains here for Lakewood Ranch as they're now inside the 20-yard line of the Booker Tornadoes.
First down for Lakewood Ranch now at the 6. Let's see where they spotted it here. At the 17-yard line, it looks like. And again, neither team going to any huddles here, just playing it straight up at the line of scrimmage after every play. Here's a handoff to Fisher for a high snap. Fisher takes it down inside the 15-yard line, maybe to the 14. About a 2-3 yard gain there, 2-yard gain.
Better interior defense that time by the Booker Tornadoes, holding Fisher to a short gain. Let's see what the Ranch tries to stay with their inside running game, or if they look to try to get around the edge.
Second down and 8 at the 15-yard line of the Booker Tornadoes. Curtis looks over at his sideline. Now Fisher in the backfield, steps to the other side of his quarterback on the far side. Curtis takes the snap, keeps it himself, finds a big hole on the left side of the line, gets inside the 10, and that closes up quickly, brought down there.
Same spot where he ran for the first down a few plays ago, over the left guard. He must see something there, and he's quickly taking that snap and going with it. Nice gain, setting up a 3rd and short situation. Let's see if the Ranch now looks to get it to their main man, Justin Fisher.
Picked up 5 yards there, coming down under a minute now, 48 seconds and counting. 3rd down and 2 at the 10-yard line of the Tornadoes. Curtis takes the snap, gives it to Fisher up the middle, and he dives ahead across the 10 at the 9 of the 8. And a nice tackle there on the ankles by Evandro Williams to prevent Fisher from getting any further.
Well, held him short of the first down here. 4th down call now for the Ranch.
21 seconds now. They're going to try and get this off. 18 seconds. They're going to try and get this last play up of the first quarter. 4th and 1. Now Curtis looks over at the sideline. Maybe they're going to tell him to stay here until the quarter runs up. And I think that's what they're going to do. 3, 2, 1. Well, they get the snap away. He hands off to Fisher, and Fisher goes up the left side, dives ahead. I think he might have it. Let's see.
Close. They're going to have to probably measure this before they change ends of the field, Doug.
I thought he was going to just let the clock run out. Took the snap with 1 second left on the clock.
I think the Ranch needs to step up and put a scoreboard on the other end of the field, too. What do you think?
And they got it, right? So they're going to change ends right now. And Lakewood Ranch will have a 1st and goal at the end of 1 quarter. A pretty good spring football here we've seen so far as the Lakewood Ranch leads the Booker Tornadoes 7-0 after 1.
Yeah, pretty well played. Not too many penalties. Teams look well organized and knowing what they want to do. And give Booker credit. They made some adjustments after the first easy drive for Lakewood Ranch. They have stiffened up some, but the Ranch has found a way to power it down there inside the 10-yard line here as we change ends at the start of the second period. And the Ranch will try to push it in and take a 14-0 lead here, but give Booker credit. They have already made some adjustments and are performing better defensively.
And we are looking for this fall to do our Game of the Week series, or perhaps one school, and we're working on putting that together. And I'd like to just kind of put out the notice now. Any of the local high schools or booster clubs in the area would like to talk to you about doing your team's games this year, just send us an email at dougmiles@hotmail.com. You want to give your email to it, or just give them a mind? That's probably the easiest way. Just let us know, and we'd love to talk to you about doing the games this year on our online broadcast and podcasts as well, and they also go up on YouTube. So give us an email if you're interested in finding out more about that.
Well, one thing's for sure, Doug, the Lakewood Ranch defenders haven't been on the field a whole lot. They should be well rested. Conversely, this will wear down the Booker front. They have to keep taking the pounding here from the Lakewood Ranch offensive line.
First and goal at the 7-yard line is now the Mustangs moving from right to left. Curtis takes the handoff, hands inside again to Fisher, trying to go to the near side, but brought down nicely there on a tackle by Jonas Ziegler. And only 1 yard on that play for Fisher.
Yeah, good defense by Booker. They've found a way to slow up Justin Fisher. He hasn't broken away on this series like he did previously.
Second and goal from the 6, ball on the near hash mark. Curtis takes the snap and hands it off. Or do you wind up keeping it there? Now we wind up handing it off.
Yeah, number 9.
Number 9 got it. Darren Lowry just kind of shoving it to him. Thought he pulled it back for a second. Only 1 yard on it.
Time, Doug. Great pressure up front by Booker. 3 defenders in the backfield. That's one way to stop that inside running game.
Yeah, just a 1 yard gain. Third down and goal from the 5 now. Just underway here in the second quarter. Curtis, a little delayed call here, and now we get the flag thrown. Offside on Booker, so half the distance. Take it down to just about the 2.5 yard line.
Good job by Lakewood Ranch on the long counts. They've drawn Booker offside several times. That's a big one right there. That makes it half the distance. Shortens up that third down play.
Yeah, Curtis does this move with his right hand there as he's calling out the signals, and that could be a little distracting and might have caused that offside. Again, long count. Hands off Fisher up the middle, driving to the goal line. And no indication yet. Came up short at about the 1, it looks like.
It looked like when he got the handoff, Doug, there was a hole there, and he was going to get in, but it closed up quickly. Give Booker credit. They are pursuing to the football, and they were able to hold him short of the end zone here on bringing up a 4th down situation.
4th and goal from the 1 yard line. And it's spring football. You got to go for it, Ed, right?
Definitely.
Curtis with Fisher to his right in the backfield, and Fisher gets it, slashes to the left side, and this goes into the end zone for the score. 2 touchdowns already for Justin Fisher.
Lakewood Ranch, they've had good success running off that left side between guard and tackle. Fisher went in untouched on that 4th down play. Second touchdown of the evening for Justin Fisher, and that puts Lakewood Ranch up 13-0 here with 9:59 to go in the second period. Extra point coming up.
And a good drive again for the Mustangs. Extra point is up, and it is good. As Lakewood Ranch goes 56 yards on that drive. They kept the ball for over 7 minutes. And Justin Fisher has second touchdown of the game, a 1 yard plunge in the end zone on 4th and 1.
Yeah, 59-yard drive and a 56-yard drive so far by Lakewood Ranch. Booker, their initial drive was good for 34 yards before they turned it over on downs. Only picked up 5 yards on that second series, 3 and out. And Lakewood Ranch showing their dominance. Give Booker credit. They made it a lot tougher, made them work a lot harder for it, that drive. But ultimately, they still got it in the end zone. And probably more importantly for Lakewood Ranch, it was their young quarterback that led that second drive. So each quarterback now 1 touchdown in the books. Let's see how that competition goes.
So now Booker will have it. 1st and 10 at their own 25, moving from left to right. Brantley throws to the side. It is complete to Omar Davis, but no gain on the play. Actually loses a yard on the completed pass, on the outlet pass. Good coverage by the Mustangs.
Yeah, the other receiver out there, he's got to get a block and let the receiver getting the ball be able to make a move. He didn't have an opportunity on that one and lost yardage.
Bring up a 2nd down and 11 now at the Booker 24-yard line. 9:30 left in the opening half here at Mustang Field. Brantley inside handoff and struggling to get near the 30-yard line. That's Bill Jackson on the carry. Picks up about 3 yards on the play. Actually, a little more than that. Got about 5 yards out to the 29-yard line.
Good inside running there by Jackson. Picked up a good gain on second down. Setting up a third and medium here. Let's see if Booker can find a way to move the chains.
Two out split to the near side, one to the far side. Again, neither team going to the huddle at all much, if any. Here's Brantley looking to throw in the rollout. Can't find anybody, and he's brought out of bounds just across the 30-yard line on the near side.
Good coverage in the secondary. Nowhere for Brantley to go with the football. He was looking. Had some time, but finally the defense was able to get him on the sideline and take him down, setting up a fourth down situation. It looks like another punt coming for Booker, and that's a 3-and-out. That's not good for the Booker defense. It's going to be back on the field here shortly.
Yep, it's been a long time on the field on the last 7-minute-plus drive for the Mustangs, and now a 3-and-out. Barring a trick play. I guess you can't do it now, right? You have to kick it. You can't fake it.
No fake. No punt.
That's some of Eddie Schneider's favorite trickery plays.
A little deep even for my appetite to try to run a fake. But
so they will punt it away. And a pretty good kick. It's going to be fielded at the Lakewood Ranch 36. Fair caught there by Damon Murray. And that's where the Mustangs will start first and 10. 8 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first half. Mustangs with the 14-0 lead over the Booker Tornadoes.
Yes, senior Grant Wiseman back in at quarterback, continuing the alternation between quarterbacks each series. Let's see what he can do now.
And Wiseman in the gun. Single split wideouts to either side of the line. Ball on the near hash mark. Wiseman, quick throw in the middle, is caught. Nice slash pattern there. Trevor Lasada makes the grab and takes it up to midfield. First down for the Mustangs.
If they can get the ball out to Trevor Lasada, he could have a big year. They're running double tight ends and only 2 wide receivers, so he'll get a lot of one-on-one coverage out there. He was split wide to the right, just did a nice slant pattern. Hit him in stride for a first down. Good pass there from Wiseman.
First and 10 right at the 50-yard line for Lakewood Ranch. And that was a very nice executed play there on the slant pattern. Lasada making a good grab there. In stride. Again, single wideout split to either side. Wiseman hands it off. Lowry gets across the 45 down to about the 44. Good 5-6 yard pickup there on first down.
Some good inside running there by Lowry and good blocking up front by the Lakewood Ranch offensive line, able to push back the Booker Tornado defenders and pick up a nice 5-6 yard gain there on first down.
Call it second down and 5 at the 45-yard line, just inside the 45 Booker. 7:40 and counting remaining here in the first half. And as you said, Ed, the Tornado defense been out there a long time. Hot night. Going to get tired quickly if they keep doing that. Here's a handoff again. Lowry takes it across the 49 to the 35. Still moving. It's inside to about the 34-yard line. Another first down.
That's a nice 1-2 punch that Lakewood Ranch has, and Lowry and Fisher. They can alternate them as well as with the quarterbacks. Keep those running backs fresh with that big offensive line blocking for them. That could lead to a lot of yardage here in the 2015 season for the Mustangs.
First down now at the Booker 35-yard line. Mustangs on the move again. This time empty on the right, 2 wideouts to the near side on the left side. Here's a quick pass. It's complete to Clark Cabot. Gets away down to the 20 to the 10, pushed out of bounds around the 10-yard line. And this saw a flash of lightning right on the far side there. But they'll be aware of that, but it was a first down for the Mustangs.
That was just a quick out to the wide receiver, split wide out to the near side. He was able to get the ball with time to put a move on, and the move worked. Able to get down the sideline, almost broke it, but a big gainer for the Lakewood Ranch Mustangs. as they get the ball inside the 15-yard line of the Booker Tornadoes.
And as he made the catch, it was running the flash of lightning in the distance. It's sunny out, but there's some dark clouds around, so we'll keep an eye on that. But it is 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line of the Tornadoes. Wiseman in the gun takes the snap. Larry, and up by a nice throw around the line of scrimmage. Good play there by Higdon Domitian to prevent a big gainer there. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 now from the 14.
That time, Lakewood Ranch put the tight end on the right side in motion to lead into the hole as a lead blocker. Good defense by Booker to hold that to a short gain.
Yeah, he picked up about 3 on that. It wasn't a no gainer. Could have been worse, though. And it is now 2nd down and let's call it 6 at the 10-yard line. Wiseman again to Lowry. This time he finds Watson for the touchdown.
And I think I'm seeing a pattern there, Doug, over the left side once more. Lowry this time instead of Justin Fisher got the first 2. That time Darren Lowry in there for the touchdown, standing up. And Lakewood Ranch quickly gets it downfield thanks to a couple of nice pass plays on that series, Doug. And they go up 20-0 here with 6:20 remaining still in the second period.
And that was a quick drive on 54 yards in 2 minutes and 20 seconds. And Lowry caps it off with that 10-yard touchdown. And they're going to call this because they saw the lightning. Oh, it's a water break. Oh, it's water break. All right.
They are giving them a water break.
Yep, but they give the water break signal. I thought they were doing something about the weather there. Another flash of lightning in the distance after they scored the touchdown, but they will keep an eye on that. And the extra point no good, so it's 20, right? No good, 20-0.
Well, that shows they got something to work on anyways. They found one thing that they're going to have to spend some time on when it goes for real in the fall, Doug.
So very impressive so far tonight from this Mustang offense, particularly the running game. Really only a couple of pass plays we've seen, but the running combination, Lowry and Fisher, have been the story so far tonight. 20-0. Mustangs with the lead, and now Booker again starting at their own 25-yard line, moving from left to right. They have 6:20 left here in this first half.
And we've seen both quarterbacks make some nice tosses out there. If they can run the ball the way they are, that's going to leave those wide receivers with some single coverage this season, and they could have some big gainers out of the passing game as well.
And a handoff, but not much room there as it's taken across the 25-yard line by Spencer Carter. And bring up a 2nd down and 9. Here's Brantley throwing to the side. And look like the ball partially deflected.
Yeah.
Throw is incomplete. Trying to hit Omar Davis in the flat.
Yeah, it looked like number 50, Seth Diller, got a hand on that for Lakewood Ranch. Was able to knock it down, so didn't get out to the receiver, setting up a 3rd down now. Booker in dire need of a 1st down. They haven't had one since early in the first period.
3rd down and 9. Brantley throws to the side, complete to Cyrus Mitchell, and no gain really. He just picks up maybe a yard, as if he caught the ball, take it up to about the 27-yard line, and we'll bring up a 4th and long again for the Tornadoes.
Number 10, Devin 20, playing the cornerback on this side. He came up very quickly, and there was also 2 other defenders right there. That if the receiver had broken loose, were there to make the play and hold it short of the 1st down. So far, good secondary play out of the Lakewood Ranch defense. Coach Mick did say they're a much quicker defensive team than they were previously, and so far we're seeing some signs of that, especially against a Booker team that has some quick players of their own.
And Cody DeSoto back out again to punt it away, standing at his own 13-yard line. Getting some good practice tonight. And this time just grabs a low one. It's a bit of a roll, but caught at the 39-yard line of the Mustangs by Damon Murray, and that's where the Mustangs will start again on 1st down.
And that's familiar territory for Lakewood Ranch. Around their own 40-yard line, they've gotten all these possessions thereabouts. And let's see how quick they can navigate the 60 yards to Pater once more.
Okay. And I'd like to thank our technical producer, Bev Kearns, for texting in. We're going to fix our microphone a little bit. Mine was a little hot, she said. So hopefully that's a little bit better. Yours was fine, though, Eddie, she said. So,
well, that's good to know.
So technical producer Bev Kearns on the job tonight for us on our broadcast.
Always need someone back in the booth checking out on us.
So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. At their own 39-yard line, moving from left to right again, and in at quarterback is Justin Curtis, who keeps it on the direct snap, but doesn't find any room as he tries to run with it. Brought down right at the 40-yard line.
Good penetration by Booker. That's what they're going to have to do. They're outsized up front, so they got to be shooting the gaps and trying to disrupt the offensive flow for Lakewood Rancher. Otherwise, they're in big trouble.
2nd down and 10. As we come down to 4 minutes, 20 seconds left in the half. And the Mustang fans here tonight on this Memorial Day holiday weekend seeing some good football by their team. Here's an inside handoff to Darren Lowry. And he's caught up in the middle of the line of scrimmage and pushed back nicely. Good job there by the Tornado defense.
Yeah, Booker standing up strong so far in these first 2 plays here. Let's see if they can hold them on 3rd down and force a punt out of Lakewood Ranch. So far, the Ranch hasn't had to get their punter out there to get him any practice yet. Let's see if Ranch now on 3rd and long goes to the air.
Ball just across the Lakewood Ranch 40-yard line. Now Curtis looking over at the sideline again. Single wide out split to either side of the line. Darren Lowry standing next to his quarterback in the gun. Curtis takes the snap. Takes a hand up to Lowry, rolling out. Curtis throws on the run down the far sideline, has a man there, and incomplete, overthrown, but here come the flags.
Trevor Lasada stopped on the pattern. If he would have kept going, he would have been able to run under that and waltzed into the end zone, but instead it looks like he wasn't sure whether the quarterback was going to get it down there or not, and maybe that caused the interference in his stopping. So I guess we'll see if it was on him or on the defender.
And it's going to be against the Mustangs.
Looks like he pushed off, trying to get free there, and they're going to decline that and force the punt.
So 4th down and 10, and they're just going to run a play here, or they're going to kick it? No, they got the punter in a short formation here. Aim Bassad, number 47, I think that's who kicked it. No, 27. Michael Petruzzi, and he gets the kick away, and it's fielded down at the 13-yard line by the Booker Tornadoes.
It's one of the dangers to only have one man back. That ball takes a bounce like that. It can keep rolling and get past you. I like having 2 receivers back there and one talking to the other, and that can help save yourself some yardage over the course of a game and a season.
So the first punt of the ball game for the Mustangs, but they push the Tornadoes back deep in their end of the field at their own 13-yard line. And 3:12 left here in the first half. And the Tornadoes finding themselves down 20-0 here. They moved the ball pretty well in their first possession, Ed, but ran out of steam as they out on downs as they got down just inside the 40-yard line of the Mustangs. But that's been about it for them on offense. The rest of the time they've been on defense tonight.
That's it. And they really need to get something going here offensively. They got 3:12 left in the half. Let's see if they come out and try to throw it around a little bit, although they are deep in their own territory at the 13-yard line.
Now the officials come over before they snap the ball. Looks like a little equipment trouble with one of the front linemen there for the Tornadoes, fixing a helmet, it looks like.
Well, he came in off the sideline.
Joshua Wilborn.
He should have had that ready to go when he came in off the sidelines. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be a little more lenient in the spring game with that, Eddie.
Yeah.
And now we're set to go. Brantley in the gun, one back set, double wide, split to either side, quad formation, but they're going to hand it off, and the ball fumbled and fallen on by the running back. Gets the ball back, though. And that was Spencer Carter. Who,
he never got the handoff cleanly.
Nope, never got it cleanly. Setting up in that passing formation, but inside handoff, 2nd and 10 now. And they have it at their own 13-yard line. Again, double wides to either side, but of a bunch formation. Brantley now rolling out to his left, throws on the run, has a man there in and out of his hands. Michael Rivers. Looked like it bounced off the front of his helmet.
Yeah, he didn't get the hands out in front of him and catch it with the hands, let it get into the helmet. Lucky that ricocheted into end up in the hands of a Lakewood Ranch defender. Nice job by the quarterback rolling out to his left, being able to turn his shoulders again and put the ball on the target. The receiver just didn't haul it in.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 now, down to 2:38. And the Mustangs would like to have one more shot here. Get some good field position here, unless the Booker Tornadoes get a first down. Here's Brantley. Drops back to pass, now steps up in the pocket, and he's going to be brought down as he crosses the 10-yard line. And that was Roberto Valls, senior lineman, getting in there for the sack.
Nose tackle. Val getting in there nicely. And, you know, you could say that was in part a coverage sack. There was nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, and that allowed the defensive lineman to get there and make the sack. But that's all part of team defense. A good job by Lakewood Ranch setting up this 4th down situation from deep in Booker's own territory. They should get the ball probably inside Booker territory based on the punts we've seen so far, Doug.
And Cody DeSario once again. This time he'll punt it from his 3-yard line. And he's getting a good workout, and that's going to be a short kick. Going to bounce at the Booker 45 and stay right there, and that's where the Mustangs will have it. With 1:42 remaining here in the first half, and the Mustangs up 20-0.
Yeah, that was not a good offensive effort there by Booker. Not able to move the ball at all, even though they were deep in their own territory. And that gives the Ranch the ball for the first time in plus territory inside the 45-yard line of Booker. 1:42 to go. I'm sure they'd like to tack on another touchdown here before the end of the half.
Plenty of time, and as we've seen, they can move the ball quickly on this running game. The combination, as you mentioned, Eddie, with Darren Lowry and Justin Fisher. Both of them have scored tonight, 2 for Fisher, 1 for Lowry. And Wiseman in at quarterback, in the gun. Awaits the snap. Fakes a handoff, drops back to pass, throws over the middle, has a man open, and just a bit overthrown. Trying to connect with Trevor Losada. Incomplete.
That was a good play by the defender. He didn't let Trevor Losada get to where he wanted to go to catch that pass. I think the ball was put out there right about where they wanted. But they kept Trevor off his route a little bit, and they just unable to stretch out for it and haul it in for a big first down play.
2nd and 10 from just inside the Booker 45-yard line. 1:36 left in the first half. 2 wide out split to the near side, 1 to the far side. Wiseman in the gun with Lowry standing to his left. Takes the snap. Wiseman pitches it back to Lowry, who trips up and falls down. That'll be a loss of a couple of yards back to the 49.
Looked like he chipped over the 50-yard line there, Doug.
Yeah, that paint got a little slippery.
You can see the divot, though, that he left. Field not in midseason form.
They didn't put the logo on it yet.
Yeah, they don't have the individual yard markers either, which makes some of these plays difficult to tell exactly where the ball is.
No hash marks.
Yeah, no hash marks.
Yeah. And one of the Booker Tornadoes defenders shaken up and being attended to right now at the 45-yard line.
And that's the last thing you want to see here in a spring game.
You hope it just
any
clamps,
injuries.
but
You just hope
might have got the wind knocked out of it.
Yeah, the way they're sort of pulling on that waistband, it looks like a wind knocked out of them, and not one of the most fun things you want to have happen to you.
Yeah, these players, of course, they play from August through, they hope, through December, but at least through early December in the regular season. If you make the playoffs, you can get all the way to the middle of the month. But since then, unless they play in the basketball or baseball teams, a lot of these guys really just the last couple of weeks of practice is only athletics they've had in about 5 or 6 months.
That's it, and I just saw some lightning in the distance there, Doug, down towards University
surrounding us.
Parkway. So who knows if it'll stay that way or if it'll move this way and force a early end to this game. Yeah, it looks like nothing serious. It looks like it was just the wind. Once you get the
was,
breath back, you're pretty much able to walk off on your own power. So that's
Sol
good to
Johnson
see.
was the player, so
Good
he's
to
walking
see.
off on his own. So now it'll be 3rd down and 13 for the Mustangs at the Booker 48-yard line. Wiseman takes the direct snap, rolling to his right, stops, throws deep over the far side, lofts it up there for Lasada, makes the catch in stride. Touchdown!
Well, that's what we said earlier, that Trevor Lasada got to be in for a big year. Someone can get him the football. He's got the speed to go deep. And with everybody tight on the line of scrimmage to stop that Lakewood Ranch run, it could open things up for him. That was a beautiful pass by Wiseman. Trevor Lasada had to wait on it a little bit, but still the ball got there quick enough to beat the defender. And that's a nice touchdown play of nearly 50 yards for the Ranch.
Yeah, 48 yards from Wiseman to Lasada. As the Mustangs, a quick bang-bang drive right there. Here's the extra point. And this one is up and good, and that makes it 27-0 Mustangs over the Tornadoes. 1:06 left in this first half, and that ball was really thrown nicely in stride by Wiseman.
Yeah, it had what I like about it, it had some air under it. It had a nice arc to it. It wasn't a line drive, and it gave Lasada an opportunity to set up to it and make the catch. And even if the defender was there, he had an opportunity to maybe get the defender on his back and make the play, and give both quarterback and receiver credit. A nice play there for this part of the season, end of spring practice. It looks like they've been working on that one for a little bit there, Doug.
So Booker's inability to really do anything on that last time they had the ball gave it right back, and Lakewood Ranch right down the field. A couple of plays. And they lead at 27-0, and Booker just wants to get in the locker room now. Here's Brantley. Throws to the near side. It is complete out to the 32-yard line. And brought down after about a 1-yard gain after that.
Omar Davis, number 11 on the reception.
And we're under a minute right now remaining here in the first half. First down for the Tornadoes at their own 33-yard line. They'll send out 4 wideouts on this play. Brantley back to pass, throws deep down the near side. Up for grabs, though. It is bobbled. It is still bobbled and falls to the ground. A couple of Mustangs tapped that around a little bit like a volleyball, but fell incomplete.
Yeah, I think I heard that one quacking, Doug, out there. It was a wobbler.
Didn't have a lot of velocity on it.
And gave plenty of time for several of the Ranch defenders to have a shot at it. And in effect, they knocked each other off of the ball, and it falls incomplete, setting up a third down situation for Booker. Let's see if they can get a first down and keep the ball away from Lakewood Ranch here at the end of the first half.
3rd and 3 at the 33-yard line. 31 seconds left here in the first half. Brantley takes the snap, rolling out to the far side, still running. He's going to keep it, and here comes a flag as Brantley is dragged down. But the flag came from the far sideline.
Could be a hold.
Usually indicates a hold over there, right? And looks like it's going to go against the Tornadoes. It will. And it's a 5-yard penalty. Nope, they're going to mark. Okay, they're just moving it back to the line of scrimmage. Now they mark it off 10 yards. 15 yards. Must have been a personal foul. I didn't see the official signal there.
Yeah, well, it's still
a 15-yard mark-off.
Still the preseason for the officials, too. But
so perhaps some unsportsmanlike there, or 18 seconds and counting and remaining here as the ball all the way back to the Booker 10-yard line. And this will be the final play of the first half. Brantley takes the snap, looks to pass it, just heaves the ball to the near side. It goes out of bounds. Well, there'll be one more play in the first half. Clock stops with under 3 seconds left.
Well, with
Brantley under pressure there.
With under 3 seconds remaining, you might as well give it one more heave-ho on 4th down.
It's 4th down and 25 at the 10-yard line. And as you said, Ed, the Lightning just kind of dancing around the stadium. Was to our left. Now it's directly across from us, but out in the distance. Booker's hoping it gets closer, so they'll call this thing. They may not want to come back out in the second half. And Losada is just going to take one more practice punt here as the time runs out. And that'll do it for a very impressive first half of football. If you're a Lakewood Ranch fan, they scored 4 touchdowns, 3 on the ground, 1 in the air. And after the first half of play, they lead at 27-0 over the Booker Tornadoes.
Yeah, dominance by Lakewood Ranch. Booker showed some life on their initial series, Doug, picking up 3 first downs and 34 yards before turning the ball over at the Lakewood Ranch 40-yard line. And after that, it's been all Ranch. Only, I think, 1 first down for Booker since that initial drive. And Lakewood Ranch has had 4 long touchdown drives, 27 points on the board, and promising first half for Lakewood Ranch. And the good news for them is both quarterbacks have been effective running the offense, both on the ground and through the air. So that's a nice problem to have if you're the Lakewood Ranch offensive coaches.
Yeah, Fisher with 2 touchdowns on the ground, one of 10 yards and another of 1 yard. Darren Lowry, a 10-yard touchdown run, and then a 48-yard touchdown pass just a moment ago from quarterback Wiseman to Losada. And that makes it 27-0. The only blemish is 1 missed extra point. But other than that, pretty much a perfect first half for the Mustangs.
That's it, pretty much a near-perfect first half. I don't think I think there was 1 penalty on the Ranch that was declined, that interference here. But they came right back then and went deep. Trevor Losada made good on that penalty by catching the long touchdown pass. And other than that, they did a nice job of changing up the count. Went with the long count 3 or 4 times and drew Booker off sides at key times during drives in the first half. And overall, a well-played first half for the Lakewood Ranch Mustangs. Let's remember Lakewood Ranch is a 7A school. Booker's a 5A school. So they do have definitely have the numbers. If you look at the number of players on the sidelines, so they have the depth. Booker really doesn't. And that's something that during the regular season would come into play more. But you got to find someone to play in these games, Doug. And these schools have done this in the past. So give Booker credit for stepping up and playing better competition. But they were thoroughly dominated here in the first half.
And welcome back here to Mustang Field. Doug Miles and Ed Schneider with you, concluding halftime. But Ed, as we look out and the people watching on our Ustream broadcast, you can see the ominous dark clouds. We've seen lightning strikes throughout the first half, kind of intermittently, but that's some ugly weather coming this way.
It looks like it started to move this way, Doug. I don't know how much of the second half we'll get in before they call it. We can see it flashing not that far in the distance, so it might be sooner rather than later. There's some big lightning going down.
You just hit right there in the distance out east.
Anyways, we'll give some quick summary. We haven't kept detailed stats on the game, but unofficially, Booker had 6 possessions. They gained 34 yards in their first one, but only 20 yards on their last 5 possessions. Great job by the Lakewood Ranch defense to shut them down. Lakewood Ranch has had the ball for 5 possessions. They scored on 4 of them. Total of 224 yards and 5 possessions for Lakewood Ranch compared to 54 for Booker. And that about tells it on the scoreboard as well, 27-0 Lakewood Ranch in control. Let's see how long we get the second half going here, Doug. Like you said, it looks like storm clouds are brewing, and the lightning may put an end to this one soon.
Yeah, they're talking in the booth to our left. Just talked to one of the guys in there, said that both coaches thought it might be further away at the time when they decided to keep going, but it is moving this way. But both teams are on the field right now, so they're going to at least try and start this third quarter of play. So maybe it's the Tampa Bay Lightning handling this. They're playing the Rangers tonight.
We have lightning, it's just not hockey.
And game 4 up at the, I still call it the Ice Palace, Amalie Arena now. So just dropping the puck right now up there.
Yeah, my last visit, Doug, was April 15th to Amalie Arena, where we saw the Who Turns 50 tour, their first show of the American tour, and what a show it was, Doug. about 11, 12,000 crazy Who fans. They're loving it.
It travels around and sees all these great rock artists. Now we're set to resume. Lakewood Ranch starting at their own 25-yard line. Here's a handoff, and big gain there up the middle. Dragging runners, defenders all along up across the 35-yard line. And that was Lowry on the carry on a first down play, and he picks up a first down.
That's the way to move the sticks on that first attempt. Right off the bat.
Darren Lowry picking up 11 yards on that carry to the 36-yard line. Again, no kickoffs or punt returns, no special teams action for the most part. Both teams starting on their 25-yard line each possession. Back in the game at quarterback is Justin Curtis. He hands off again. Again, a big gainer up toward midfield. Another first down for the Mustangs.
That's Lowry again.
Lowry again.
Yeah, Curtis, the youngster in there at quarterback, getting his shot this series. And so far, so good. 2 plays, 2 first downs. The Ranch content to keep it on the ground here, up 27-0 early in the third period.
Again, our broadcast will be available at youtube.com as a podcast. We'll get that up for you as soon as we can at the conclusion of the ball game. So we know a lot of the players and their families like to hear the broadcast again, see it as well. So check it out on YouTube. Also at dougmilesmedia.com. Hand off to Lowry. This time he's hit hard in the backfield and picks up nothing at all. Good job by the Tornadoes reading that play.
Yeah, good job that time by the Booker defense getting across the line of scrimmage with some penetration, stuffing that play, holding it to no gain.
Second down and 10 out at the 47-yard line for the Mustangs, moving from right to left, dressed in the green jerseys, black pants, black trim along the shoulder pads, white helmets. Shotgun snap again. Lowry with the fake handoff to him. Here's a pitch on the end around to Thomas Scott, and he takes it across midfield before he's pushed out of bounds on the near side.
Yeah, the 24 came all the way around from the right split end position. Got the pitch, not able to really turn the corner, strung out well by the Booker defense. Holds him to a short gain, setting up a third and long situation for the Mustangs.
About a 2-yard pickup. Right at midfield is the spot. Third down and 8 for Lakewood Ranch. Ball on the near side, hash marks. 2 wide out to the far side, 1 to the near side. Curtis takes the direct snap, rolls right. Here comes the rush, throws on the run, has a man over there, in and out of the hands of Losada, who scored that or caught that beautiful touchdown pass at the end of the first half from Grant Weisman.
That would have been a tough play. Excellent defense there by the Booker secondary. Pushed Losada up to the sideline. He couldn't get to the pass, and that sets up the fourth down situation here for Lakewood Ranch. Ball right at midfield. Looks like they're going to give it the quick kick punt, and as they get stopped here on their first series of the second half.
Michael Petruzzi in, takes a low snap. Again, no rush, but now we get a whistle.
Yeah, the snap rolled back. The punter had to go down on a knee to pick it up, and they called them down on the play right there. So that'll give Booker their first time in Lakewood Ranch territory since that first drive of the game at about the 42-yard line of the Mustangs. Let's see if Booker can take advantage of it.
Eagle eye, Eddie, on the rule book. With the strange rules for the spring game, that is a down ball. So Booker gets the ball now at the Lakewood Ranch 42. Moving from left to right here. First possession here in the third quarter. And again, they're dressed in the white jerseys with the purple trim, purple numbers, purple pants.
Unfortunately, that's going to back them up into their own territory. Set up a looks like about a 25-yard play. That was a spot foul, so it was 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So they're back at their own 45. A long ways to go for a first down now.
Makes it first down and 20.
It's really about 23.
Yeah, about 23, yep. 4 wideouts in the formation, but Leander Hewitt's going to keep it on the direct snap, takes it up to midfield and brought down there. So it gets about 5 yards of that back.
Looks like the Wildcat doesn't look like he has any intention of throwing those.
And
that was some pretty close lightning.
Yeah. A wide one, too.
It's getting dark quickly. They might have called it right there on that last lightning
referee
strike.
just walking over right now. Yep, he saw it.
They're calling it.
They're going to take a, probably, I don't know, let's see if they're going to take a time to wait it out, or that it?
That's it.
Ball game?
That's the game.
Is that what the PA guy said, that's the game? We're going to check for you there. Is that the ball game? Game? Thank you. And that is the ball game, we are told. They will not wait it out. And by the look of the weather around, that's a pretty good call, Eddie.
Well, we were predicting it at halftime. We saw it moving on in, and we saw some lightning in the distance. And that last strike didn't look very far on the other side of Lakewood Ranch Boulevard, which we're within a mile of that. So I think caution is always wise in this situation. It's not like this is a playoff game with the winner getting to go to the Final Four or something. It's spring game. They got some work in. I know the younger players that we're going to see action here in the second half are probably disappointed, but you have to think of caution in these situations. And you can see the flag there. A wind is picked up out there, so this thing is rolling on in, and everybody will be doing well to get to their cars and get on the road quickly.
Well, we'll call it a called ball game. Usually you reserve that for baseball, but for football tonight with the lightning strikes in the area, they call with 9 minutes left in the third quarter with Lakewood Ranch winning the ball game 27-0 tonight. And as we said, Ed, a very impressive first half of the ball game. 3 touchdowns on the ground, 2 for Justin Fisher, 1 for Darren Lowry. And then a beautiful touchdown pass from Grant Weisman to Terry Lasada. 48 yards with 1:06 left in the second quarter. And I think Mick Kozer-Suit has got to be very happy with what he's seen tonight. Rayshard Goodwin, although they had a pretty good drive in their first possession, Booker did, but other than that, they're a bit outmatched tonight.
Yes, they were. We knew going in that Lakewood Ranch had an experienced offensive line that averages about 260 pounds, and they did a good job of controlling the play for the most part. But I think what was promising for Lakewood Ranch is they did show some aerial attack as well, both quarterbacks making some nice throws. That's really promising to see, and I think Coach is going to have a tough decision come the start of the regular season. He may go with the senior to be Wiseman to start the season, but good play by the backup, only going to be a sophomore, and I think that's bodes well for the future for the Lakewood Ranch Mustangs.
Well, we invite you to kind of keep tuned to dougmilesmedia.com. We will have information for you as far as our plans for high school football this, actually not even fall, late summer. We'll start it up in August with the Kickoff Classic. And again, if any schools out there, if you like to talk to us about doing your games this year as an online broadcast, we'd love to hear from you. dougmiles@hotmail.com. Please send us an email. We'd like to set that up, but we'll have plans for you. We'll either do a game of the week or we'll pick one particular school, but a lot of good schools to pick from, Ed.
Sure is. Football is still booming here on the Suncoast. A lot of programs are on the way up. Braden River, right down the street here from Lakewood Ranch, coming off a 10-win undefeated regular season. They put a whooping on Cardinal Mooney last night, 49-0. They're going to be a team to be reckoned with in Lakewood Ranch's district. And Palmetto, I expect, is going to be very good this year. Their quarterback, Jack Allison, getting a lot of looks around the country as a strong-arm quarterback. We've seen him play. He can wing it around there. So a lot of talent just in this District 7, or District 7A of Florida high school football here in the Suncoast area. Can be a lot of good games to watch this season, and it should be an exciting year.
Final score once again tonight from Mustang Field. The Lakewood Ranch Mustangs 27, the Booker Tornadoes nothing. For Ed Schneider, this is Doug Miles saying thanks for listening and watching, everybody. We'll see you again later this summer.
Good night.